Hello everyone, welcome back to AGR 4507 Oil Pump ML Studio, where we explore fascinating topics using the power of knowledge and critical thinking. Today, we had invited four speakers: Ong Pei Qi, Muhamad, Muhamad Harith, and also Muhammad Irfan. And we're going to discuss a very interesting theme, which is myth of oil pump. Oil pump plantation had been subject of controversy and misconceptions for years from now. In this episode, we will debunk some of the common myths surrounding this crop and shed light on its ecological and economical significance. Now, let us dive in with our first speaker, Ong Pei Qi.
Myth number 1. Palm oil are bad, should be banned altogether. This has been called by the experts and the environmentalists, or shall we call it the soybean lobbyists, going on for years, arguing that palm oil should be banned. However, some other real experts suggest that a complete ban on palm oil could have unintended consequences. So, why is that? Currently, about half the people in the world rely on palm oil as part of their diets, and it is the most dominant oil used in food in Africa and Asia. As the global population grows, palm oil roles in meeting the global food demand will increase. The reliance of palm oil by the world is not unfounded. First, palm oil is used in a wide range of products including food, cosmetics, detergents, plastics, industrial chemicals, and even biofuels. Palm oil has a more significant beneficial content such as antioxidants, vitamin E, compared to the other vegetable oil. Oil palm is a very efficient crop. It is able to produce high quantities of oil over a small area of land, and almost you can harvest all year round. According to a study released by the Palm Oil Task Force of the International Union for Conservation of Nature, in short we call it IUCN, shows that palm oil production is the most efficient in terms of land use when compared to the other vegetable oils. For example, 1 hectare of oil palm plantation is able to produce up to 8 to 9 times more oil than the other seed oil crops. For context, in order to produce 1 ton of palm oil, we need only 0.26 hectare of land. In order to produce 1 ton of rapeseed oil, we need 1.25 hectare of land. 1 ton of sunflower oil, we need 1.43 hectare of land. In order to produce 1 ton of soybean oil, we need 2 hectares of land. Well, due to its high productivity, palm oil is relatively cheaper and therefore highly affordable to many countries, from a third world country to a developing country and even developed countries. Therefore, the arguments and the call in banning the palm oil entirely could have actually hindered the sustainable palm oil production and lead to an increase in the use of other oils, primarily soybean oil, as they have more lobbies in shaping the other government's policy and the so-called NGOs in smearing the reputation of palm oil. This could result in even worse environmental impact. Well, after listening to all these facts, is palm oil as bad as those people claim to be? Well, there's plenty of food for thought. Thank you.
Okay, Harith, what do you think about this topic, which is oil palm cultivation leads to biodiversity losses?
Is it a belief that oil palm plantation contribute to the loss of biodiversity?
That's a common misconception, but recent research suggests otherwise. Dr. Douglas Shell and his team conduct a study in 2020 and found that well-managed oil palm plantation can actually support a surprising level of biodiversity. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, really? I always thought that oil palm plantation were harmful to wildlife.
It's understandable to have that perception given the concerns surrounding deforestation. However, by implementing sustainable practices such as maintaining the riparian buffer and preserving patches of natural vegetation, we also can provide the habitat for a wide range of plant and species in oil palm plantation.
That's interesting. Can you give me some example of biodiversity that can be found in this plantation?
Certainly, in well-managed oil palm plantation, you can find the diverse bird species, the butterfly, insect, and even a small mammal. This plantation can serve as important habitats and corridor for wildlife movement.
I never realized that. So it seems like there is possibility to balance economic development and environmental preservation.
Exactly. By adapting sustainable practices and incorporating bio-friendly measures, we can strike a balance between economic benefit of oil palm cultivation and the conservation of biodiversity. We call it it's all about finding a solution and promotes both like that lah.
That's encouraging to hear. It is important to challenge the myths and promote a more understanding of the impact of oil palm plantation on biodiversity.
Yes, absolutely. It's essential to base our opinion on scientific research and acknowledge that responsible management can make a significant difference in preserving the biodiversity of oil palm plantation. Remind.
Do you know, guys, there was a prevailing belief about oil palm product, especially palm oil. People whispered that these products were bad for their health. However, a surprising truth awaited discovery within this tale. Dr. Frank Hugh and his team, dedicated researchers, set out to uncover the reality behind this myth. They delved into scientific studies and made a remarkable finding. Their research, conducted in 2019, revealed that palm oil could be a healthy choice when consumed as a part of a balanced diet. To debunk the myth, Dr. Hughes' team found that, like any other edible oil, palm oil should be consumed in moderation. They emphasized the importance of finding a balance. Palm oil, rich in vitamin E and antioxidants, contributed to its overall nutritional value. As embark on your culinary journey, remember not to let the myth cloud your judgment. Seek truth, practice moderation, and make a wise choice for your well-being.
So, for the fourth myth, the portrayal of oil palm plantation as centers of exploitation is a contentious issue. Research by Dr. Sarah et al. 2018 highlights the need for responsible business practices within the oil palm industry. Many plantations have implemented social programs, providing employment opportunities and supporting local communities. While challenge remain, it is crucial to acknowledge the effort made by some companies to address labor and community welfare issues.
Alright, thank you very much, speaker. So let me conclude our session today. So in conclusion, the myth surrounding oil palm plantation is often oversimplified a complex topic. By examining research and also considering multiple perspectives, we can develop a more nuanced understanding towards oil palm cultivation, which it has both positive and negative impacts, and it is essential to encourage sustainable practices. So, once again, we would like to thank all of you for joining our ML Studio today as we explore the myths surrounding oil palm. Remember, knowledge is our strongest tool in dispelling misconceptions and shaping a better future. Stay curious, stay informed, and we support oil palm industry. Bye bye everyone, see you next time.